Good evening, and welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Mr. Agatone, and I teach music 6, 7, and 8. I'm also the band director here, so you may see me at winter or spring concerts, Halloween parades, and things like that. So, your son or daughter is in music class, which is basically a music appreciation class for students that are not involved in band, orchestra, or chorus. So, this is me. I'm also the band director, as I said. I'm a percussionist. This is my 14th year in the district. I taught elementary for 2, and I've been at East for 12. And I'm a Boyertown grad, an '04 Boyertown grad. So let me go back to this other PowerPoint. Not this one, but the other one. Here we go. So, why take music class? So, there's numerous reasons of why music is beneficial. You see in the news people saying music makes you smarter, blah, blah, blah. But here's some big reasons of why students take music class. Music is a huge part of our culture. So no matter where we go to a street festival, we go to a patriotic event, we go to any of these things, concerts, holidays, music's just a big part of our culture. It is also a universal language. No matter what country you live in and what language you speak, we all speak the same musical language. So whether we're in Canada or the US or France or Nigeria or Spain or Australia, everyone speaks the same musical language. You put music on the page, everyone can read it together. Music helps us define moments in history. So you hear a song such as Battle Hymn of the Republic. It reminds you of the times of the Civil War. You hear songs, some classic rock songs from the late 60s. It reminds you of Woodstock and the times of the civil unrest in the U.S. and the times of all the different things in history that were going on at the time with peace and love and the whole Woodstock festival. So music helps us define moments in history. Speaking of history, without music of the past, we would not have music of today. So I always tell the kids, music doesn't matter what style of music we like. We could like new music, old music, the same way people could like maybe an old car, like an old Corvette or something like that. Old music can be just as exciting as well. So everyone, the same way we like different colors, we have different interests. It's okay to like all different types of music, and we wouldn't have this type of music if it weren't for the people of yesterday. Music helps with mood and memory. Now, music will never solve people's problems and worries and things like that, but it can definitely help calm your mind and maybe even distract you and put you in a different train of thought when you listen to music. And it brings back memories, hopefully, mostly good memories of different things from the past. Maybe it reminds us of our family or friends or a vacation we took or an experience we had or a certain year in school. And basically, it's simply fun to create and enjoy. Now, there's some people in these classes with musical ability, even though they're not in band, orchestra, or chorus. There's people that take lessons outside of the class. There's some piano, there's a sax player I know, there's guitarists, there's singers. So even if you have no musical ability at all, there's different things we can do to make music. For example, we have GarageBand on the iPads. We have something called BandLab, which is very similar to GarageBand to create things. We create animations, some cartoons, and we put music to it that fits. So speaking of those different activities, here are some of the activities we do each year based upon the grade of your child. For example, grade 6, we're talking about musical elements right now. That is, things like rhythm and pitch and harmony and melody and timbre, composition with technology, music videos, music history, some pop history, music theater. Grade 7, we're doing the science of sound and music, why music sounds the way it does, and some of the science behind it and the sound waves. GarageBand, which we may use BandLab this year, which is an online version of GarageBand to create different music. Dance, animation, and music. That's the fun one I was talking about, where we make an animation and we put music to it that's appropriate. Music theater, again, choose a concert or music festival project, because that's a big thing these days. Think of Bethlehem Music Fest, think of Firefly, or even Berks Jazz Fest. Grade 8, My Life in Song, songs that remind people of different parts of their lives and why. genres of music, everything from jazz to blues to rock to hip hop to country. Lots of different styles of music out there. And I think it's good to be exposed to all different styles because, popular culture tells us to listen to maybe just, one or two types, but there's so much out there to be exposed to. Musical theater, movie music, and video game music, because when you think about it, film scores are a huge business and a huge part of the movie that we may see, whether it's Star Wars or anything. There are wonderful film scores to that. And even video games, a lot of the music they play with video games, there's lots of music that goes along to it. We didn't start the Fire Project. That's basically music in a historical context, when Billy Joel talks about all these historical things and the student will talk about different exciting things that happen in their life, good things, bad things, all different crazy things. So those are all the things that we talk about throughout the year. And we all started with either My Life in Song or a summer playlist of music that relates to our lives and different things about our lives and brings back certain memories, because as we all know, music helps brings back memories and emotions. To conclude, I'm going to show you my website if you ever need anything and my contact info. So to get to my website, you go into the school district page, you go to Middle School East, you go to Teachers, and you click on my name. Now, the majority of the things on my website are about band things, but at the bottom here, and there's my contact information, but on the bottom here is this general music slot. It talks about the grading procedures. Basically, most of the work that's done in this class is done in class. There's not really much homework or things in terms of tests and quizzes. It's mostly project-based things, different assignments and projects throughout the year, which we've already started. And I think they are enjoyable, and I hope students find them enjoyable and useful. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your back-to-school night, and contact me if you have any questions, and have a great year.